As we embark on this profound journey once again, we invite you to join us in exploring the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text that has guided seekers for centuries. With the battle-ready armies of the Pandavas and the Kauravas as its backdrop, we recall the poignant moment when Arjuna's resolve crumbled, his compassion overwhelming his warrior's spirit. In the grip of existential anguish, Arjuna cast down his mighty bow, his heart heavy with the weight of his doubts and fears, as the world around him seemed to darken. In our previous episode, we delved into the depths of Arjuna's turmoil, his soul torn asunder by the conflicting demands of duty and compassion as the great war loomed before him. As we navigate the complexities of the human experience, we find ourselves returning to the enduring questions that have puzzled seekers throughout the ages, questions that the Gita addresses with profound insight. In this episode, we shall venture into the very heart of the Gita, where Krishna's transformative teachings await, promising to unveil the mystery of the eternal self and the secret to transcending suffering. Krishna's first and greatest teaching, as we shall discover, holds the key to understanding the nature of reality and our place within the grand tapestry of existence, a teaching that has the power to liberate us from the cycle of birth and death. As we immerse ourselves in the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, we open ourselves to the possibility of profound transformation and the realization of our true potential, a journey that begins with the timeless words of Krishna, the divine guide who shall lead us on this odyssey of self-discovery. As Krishna's gaze falls upon Arjuna, his compassionate eyes gleam with a deep understanding, piercing the armor of his friend's despair, and he begins to speak in a gentle tone that is both soothing and stirring. Krishna asks Arjuna whence this uncharacteristic weakness has arisen, unworthy of a noble warrior at the very hour when courage and resolve are most needed. This sudden collapse of Arjuna's will is a perplexing sight, for it seems to undermine the very foundations of his being, and Krishna's words are laced with a deep affection and a pressing urgency. Krishna's rebuke is a call to awaken, a reminder of the unyielding demands of duty and the unshakable resolve that must guide a warrior's heart. For a true hero is not swayed by fleeting emotions or personal biases. As the weight of Krishna's words settles upon him, Arjuna's confusion deepens, his mind clouded by the moral ambiguities of war and the awful prospect of confronting his revered elders on the battlefield. With a heavy heart, Arjuna protests that he would rather live on alms as a beggar, stripped of all worldly dignity, than slay the revered teachers who have guided him, like Bhishma and Drona, whose wisdom and virtue he holds in the highest esteem. The thought of raising his bow against these noble souls is an unbearable burden, a prospect that fills his very being with a sense of horror and unmitigated sorrow, and he feels his resolve crumbling beneath the weight of his emotions. In this dark hour of anguish, Arjuna's cry is a poignant expression of the human condition, a stark reminder of the terrible choices that must sometimes be made and the unyielding consequences that follow. As the turmoil within him reaches a fever pitch, Arjuna's thoughts are a jumbled mix of fear, doubt, and indecision, and he turns to Krishna, his eyes searching for guidance and solace in the depths of his friend's wisdom. With a profound sense of surrender, Arjuna declares himself Krishna's disciple, humbly seeking the wisdom and knowledge that will guide him through the treacherous landscape of his own heart. In a moment of tender vulnerability, Arjuna asks Krishna to teach him what is truly good, to illuminate the path that lies ahead, and to grant him the strength and the courage to follow it, no matter the cost. As he awaits Krishna's response, Arjuna's silence is a palpable thing, a heavy stillness that hangs in the air like a challenge, a testament to the depth of his sorrow and the sincerity of his devotion. With a quiet resolve, Arjuna whispers his final words, a simple yet profound statement of his unwavering commitment to the path of nonviolence, saying, "I shall not fight." And in those 3 words, his entire world is forever changed. In the end, it is this surrender that becomes the catalyst for Arjuna's transformation, a surrender that opens him to the wisdom of the ages and the timeless truths that Krishna is about to impart. As the 2 armies stood poised on the brink of war, Krishna's enigmatic smile seemed to hold the essence of the universe, a smile that spoke of secrets and mysteries beyond mortal comprehension. With a gentle gesture, Krishna began to speak, his words dripping like honey, sweet and soothing, yet potent with the power to shatter the illusions that bound Arjuna. The air was heavy with anticipation as Krishna's voice wove a spell of tranquility, a balm to Arjuna's troubled soul, a reminder that the truth was not in the fleeting world of senses. In the stillness, Krishna's words ignited a fire that would burn away the darkness, illuminating the path to self-discovery and the realization of the eternal essence. The wise, Krishna taught, grieve neither for the living nor for the dead, for they see beyond the veil of mortality into the realm of the timeless and the infinite. Krishna's gaze seemed to bore into the very soul of Arjuna as he spoke of the cycle of existence, where birth and death were mere transitions, not endings. Never was there a time, Krishna declared, when he, Arjuna, and these kings did not exist, nor would they ever cease to be, for they were part of the eternal fabric of the universe. The cosmos, in all its majesty, was woven from the threads of eternity, where past, present, and future converged into a single, undivided whole. As the embodied soul passes through the stages of childhood, youth, and old age, so it passes into another body, unencumbered by the trappings of mortal life. The soul, Krishna taught, is never born and never dies, unborn, eternal, everlasting, ancient. It is not slain when the body is slain, for it is beyond the reach of mortal harm. Like a lotus blooming in the mire, the soul remains untouched by the turmoil of the world, its beauty and perfection unmarred by the fleeting nature of existence. As a man casts off worn-out garments and puts on new ones, so the soul casts off worn-out bodies, shedding the old, the tired, and the worn, to don the new, the vibrant, and the unblemished. The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth was a natural part of the cosmic dance, where the soul, like a master dancer, moved with effortless ease, unencumbered by the weights of the world. With each step, the soul shed its old skin, like a snake slithering into a new existence, unencumbered by the memories of the past. Weapons, Krishna taught, cannot cut the soul. Fire cannot burn it. Water cannot wet it. Wind cannot dry it, for it is beyond the reach of mortal elements. The soul, like a shining gem, remained untarnished, its brilliance unmarred by the rough handling of the world, its beauty and perfection intact. In the grand tapestry of existence, the soul was a golden thread, weaving in and out of the fabric of life, untouched by the fleeting nature of mortal existence. As the ages passed, the soul remained, a constant in an ever-changing world, a reminder of the eternal essence that lay beyond the veil of mortality. Krishna's words painted a picture of a universe where life and death were intertwined like the threads of a rich brocade, each one complementing the other. For one who is born, death is certain. For one who dies, birth is certain. The cycle of existence, an endless, spiraling dance, where each step led to the next. In this cosmic waltz, the soul moved with effortless ease, unencumbered by the weights of the world, its beauty and perfection unmarred by the fleeting nature of existence. The inevitable, Krishna taught, should not be greeted with grief or sorrow, for it was a natural part of the grand symphony of life, a reminder of the eternal essence that lay beyond. As the music of the spheres played on, the soul, like a master musician, moved in perfect harmony, its notes blending with the cosmic melody, creating a symphony of breathtaking beauty. In this grand dance, the soul was the master choreographer, weaving in and out of the fabric of life, untouched by the fleeting nature of mortal existence. The truth, Krishna taught, was not in the fleeting world of senses, but in the eternal realm of the soul, where the timeless and the infinite converged into a single, undivided whole. And so, Arjuna, with a sense of wonder, listened to Krishna's words as the universe unfolded its secrets before him, like a lotus blooming in the sun. As Krishna's words resonated deep within Arjuna's soul, the teaching turned to duty, the Dharma of a warrior, a path that beckoned him to fulfill his rightful role. The concept of a righteous war, one that comes unsought, unfolded as an open door to heaven, a noble pursuit for a kshatriya, a calling that echoes through eternity. In this context, there exists no greater good than embracing this duty, for it is the very essence of a warrior's being, a truth that transcends mortal bounds. To shun this duty, however, would mean a loss of honor, a consequence that weighs heavily upon the heart of one who has known honor, for dishonor is a fate worse than death itself. The great warriors, whose names are etched in the annals of time, would think Arjuna fled from battle out of fear, a notion that would sully his reputation forever. This fear of being perceived as a coward would haunt Arjuna, a specter that would shadow his every step, a constant reminder of his failure to uphold his duty. Krishna, sensing Arjuna's turmoil, offered a balanced promise, one that would guide him through the tempests of war, a reassurance that would calm his troubled mind. Slain in battle, Arjuna would gain heaven, his soul merging with the divine, his essence becoming one with the cosmos, a union that would bring him eternal peace. Victorious, he would enjoy the earth, his name etched in the chronicles of history, his legacy inspiring generations to come, a testament to his valor and courage. Thus, Krishna's promise stood as a beacon, illuminating the path ahead, a guiding light that would lead Arjuna through the darkness of doubt and fear. With this promise, Arjuna's heart began to stir, his resolve strengthening, his spirit awakening to the call of duty, a sense of purpose that would drive him forward. As the fog of uncertainty lifted, Arjuna's vision cleared, and he saw the path ahead, a path that wound its way through the battlefield, a journey that would test his mettle and his will. Therefore, Krishna counseled Arjuna to arise, to stand tall, to treat alike pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat, a counsel that would free him from the bonds of attachment and desire. In this state of equipoise, Arjuna would find the strength to face whatever lay ahead, his heart filled with a sense of purpose, his soul afire with the spirit of a warrior. As Arjuna's understanding deepened, Krishna gently guided him towards the dawn of Karma Yoga, a path where every effort yields a profound outcome. With each step, the wisdom of Sankhya harmonized with the practice of selfless action, illuminating the way forward. In this sacred journey, no obstacle could prevail, and even a glimmer of this Dharma protected the heart from great fear. The eternal wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita began to unfold, a tapestry of timeless truths and guiding principles. Krishna's words, like a soothing balm, calmed Arjuna's troubled mind, awakening him to the freedom of detachment. The wisdom of yoga, a skill in action, empowered the warrior to transcend the bondage of birth and sorrow.
Your right is to action alone, a fundamental principle that would reshape Arjuna's understanding of duty and purpose.
Let not the fruit of action be your motive, a wise counsel that would free him from the cycle of desire and disappointment. Perform action established in yoga, a state of being that would balance his mind and heart in the face of success and failure. Abandoning attachment, Arjuna would find the strength to act selflessly, his soul afire with the spirit of a true warrior. For evenness of mind is called yoga, a profound truth that would guide him towards the state of inner equilibrium. In this state of equipoise, the vicissitudes of life would no longer disturb his peace, his heart filled with the light of wisdom. The wise, freed from the bondage of birth, would reach the state beyond sorrow, a realm of eternal peace and liberation. As Arjuna embarked on this journey, the horizon of his understanding expanded, illuminated by the radiance of Krishna's words. With every step, the path ahead cleared, and the mist of doubt lifted, revealing the contours of a new dawn. In the stillness of his heart, Arjuna began to grasp the essence of karma yoga, a path that would lead him to the pinnacle of self-realization. The immortal words of Krishna echoed within him, a reminder of the transformative power of selfless action and detachment. As Arjuna's curiosity deepened, he posed a practical question to Krishna, seeking to understand the characteristics of the sthitaprajna, the person of steady wisdom, who embodies the essence of spiritual enlightenment. With an air of eagerness, Arjuna asked how such a sage would speak, sit, and walk, yearning to grasp the outward manifestations of inner peace and wisdom. Krishna's response was like a sunrise, illuminating the path to self-realization as he began to describe the marks of the sthitaprajna with effortless clarity. The sage's words would be measured and calm, reflecting the serenity of a mind that has transcended worldly turmoil and chaos. In their presence, one would sense an aura of tranquility, as if the very atmosphere had been purified by their steadfast wisdom and compassion. When one abandons all desires of the mind, Krishna explained, and finds contentment in the self, unshaken by life's vicissitudes, they embody the sthitaprajna's spirit. Such a sage is like a lotus flower, untouched by the waters of passion, fear, and anger that seek to engulf and distort the soul. Free from craving and joy, and untroubled by sorrow, the sthitaprajna walks the path of life with equipoise and balance, a true marvel of spiritual evolution. Their heart, now a flame of wisdom, burns brightly, illuminating the darkness as they move through the world with purpose and direction. In their eyes, a deep peace and understanding shine, a reflection of the profound realization that has awakened within, guiding them onward. The sthitaprajna's very being is a testament to the transformative power of spiritual growth, as they embody the wisdom of the ages in every gesture and thought. With each step, they seem to tread the earth with reverence, aware of the interconnectedness of all things and the sacredness of life itself. Their voice, like a gentle breeze, carries the sweetness of compassion and the depth of their wisdom as they share their insights with a world in need. In the sthitaprajna's presence, one feels the stillness of a winter's night, a sense of timelessness that transcends the fleeting nature of human experience. As Krishna's portrait of the sthitaprajna unfolded, Arjuna's heart swelled with a deep longing to embody the qualities of this exalted state and walk the path of wisdom. And so the seeds of spiritual awakening were sown, as Arjuna listened intently, his soul stirring with an insatiable hunger to realize the sthitaprajna's steadfast wisdom. As Arjuna's understanding deepened, the wise Krishna elucidated the discipline of the senses, a crucial step on the path to self-realization,
where the sage withdraws the senses from their objects with ease.
The analogy of the tortoise was used to illustrate this principle, where the tortoise draws in its limbs from every side, symbolizing the sage's ability to withdraw the senses from the world. This withdrawal is not a rejection of the world, but rather a discerning detachment, allowing the sage to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. By mastering the senses, the sage is able to perceive the world without being swayed by its allurements, cultivating a profound sense of inner peace and serenity. The uncontrolled senses, on the other hand, can lead the individual down a perilous path, where brooding on sense objects breeds attachment and desire. Attachment to sense objects is a subtle yet powerful force, often masquerading as love or affection, but ultimately giving rise to a deep-seated longing that can never be satiated. As attachment grows, it inevitably breeds desire, a desire that can become an all-consuming passion, driving the individual to pursue its object at any cost. Desire, in turn, gives rise to anger, a fiery emotion that can destroy even the strongest relationships and friendships, leaving only ashes and regret in its wake. From anger comes delusion, a state of mental confusion and turmoil, where the individual loses sight of what is truly important and becomes mired in a sea of uncertainty. Delusion, if left unchecked, can lead to a loss of memory, where the individual forgets their true nature and purpose and becomes disconnected from their inner self. The loss of memory is a catastrophic event, for it leads to the destruction of discrimination, that vital faculty which enables the individual to discern right from wrong. With discrimination destroyed, the person perishes, lost in a world of chaos and confusion, unable to find their way back to the path of wisdom. But the self-controlled one, moving among objects with senses mastered, is able to navigate this treacherous landscape with ease and aplomb. Such an individual is able to walk the tightrope of life, balancing the demands of the world with the needs of the soul, and ultimately attaining a state of profound serenity. In this state, the individual is no longer swayed by the vicissitudes of life, and is able to behold the world with a calm and peaceful heart, untouched by the turmoil that surrounds them. The self-controlled one has transcended the terrible ladder of the fall, and has instead ascended to a realm of wisdom and insight, where the beauty and wonder of life can be appreciated in all its fullness. As we delve deeper into the mystical realm of the Bhagavad Gita, we find ourselves immersed in the ocean of peace, where the sage remains serene and unmoved, much like the ocean that remains full and untroubled despite the countless rivers that flow into it. The tranquility of the sage is a beacon of hope, a shining example of the profound peace that can be attained when one transcends the turbulent waters of desires and cravings. In this exalted state, the sage experiences a profound reversal of perspective, where the darkness of night is transformed into the radiant light of day, and the worldly desires that distract others become irrelevant. The awakened sage sees the world with new eyes, perceiving the beauty and wonder that lies just beyond the reach of the mundane, and basking in the joy and peace that fills the heart. As the rivers flow into the ocean, so too do the desires and cravings of the world flow into the sage, yet the sage remains unmoved, a testament to the power of inner peace and detachment. The sage has transcended the limited perspective of the ego and has instead embraced the expansive vision of the divine, where all distinctions and separations are dissolved. In this state of profound peace, the sage is no longer bound by the petty desires and cravings that drive the world, and is instead free to move in the world with complete freedom and spontaneity. The sense of I and mine that once dominated the sage's perception has been dissolved, replaced by a profound sense of unity and interconnectedness with all of existence.
As the sage moves through the world, unencumbered by the burdens of desire and ego, the heart is filled with a deep and abiding sense of peace, a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. The world may be filled with turmoil and strife, but the sage remains a beacon of calm, a shining example of the peace that can be attained when one surrenders to the divine. In the stillness of the night, the sage finds the radiant light of day, a light that illuminates the path and guides the way through the darkness. The sage has abandoned all cravings and has instead found a profound sense of fulfillment and completion, a sense of being at one with the universe. As the desires and cravings of the world flow into the sage, they are met with a deep and abiding sense of peace, a sense of peace that is not disturbed by the turmoil of the world. The sage has attained the ultimate goal of human existence, a state of profound peace and liberation, where the heart is filled with joy and the spirit is free to soar. As we delve deeper into the realm of Sankhya Yoga, we find that the state of Brahman, or Brahmi Sthiti, is the ultimate aspiration of the seeker, where the boundaries of the ego are transcended and the individual self merges with the universal self. In this exalted state, the soul is never again deluded by the fleeting attractions of the material world, and instead basks in the radiance of pure consciousness. The Brahmi Sthiti is a realm of untainted bliss, where the heart is filled with an unshakable sense of peace, and the mind is liberated from the cycles of birth and death. Established in this state, the seeker is no longer bound by the limitations of the physical body, and even at the hour of death, they attain liberation, merging with the infinite expanse of the divine. The supreme peace of God, known as Brahmi Sthiti, is the culmination of the spiritual journey, where the individual self is immersed in the ocean of pure consciousness. In this state, the seeker is freed from the grip of karma, and their soul is released from the cycle of rebirth, attaining the ultimate goal of human existence. The Brahmi Sthiti is a state of unwavering equilibrium, where the seeker is no longer tossed about by the waves of desire and aversion, and instead rests in the calm depths of the inner self. As the seeker abides in this state, they are filled with an unshakable sense of joy and contentment, and their heart is filled with love and compassion for all beings. In the Brahmi Sthiti, the seeker experiences a profound sense of unity and interconnectedness with all of existence, and their soul is bathed in the warm glow of divine love. The state of Brahman is the ultimate destination of the spiritual journey, where the seeker finds eternal peace, liberation, and union with the divine, and their soul is forever freed from the cycle of birth and death. As we conclude this profound exploration of Sankhya Yoga, we find that Chapter 2 encapsulates the essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita, a seed that germinates into the lush landscape of the remaining 16 chapters. The timeless wisdom of this chapter offers practical guidance for modern life, revealing the secret to peaceful living amidst life's turmoil. By embracing the principles outlined in Sankhya Yoga, we can learn to perform our duties with dedication and passion, yet remain unfettered by anxiety over outcomes. This ancient wisdom teaches us to greet both success and failure with an even mind, unshaken by the whims of fate. In the midst of life's challenges, we are reminded that our true nature remains indestructible, a beacon of hope in turbulent times. The Bhagavad Gita's message is one of liberation, empowering us to rise above the fragility of the physical form and connect with our timeless essence. As we integrate the insights of Chapter 2 into our daily lives, we begin to experience a profound shift in perspective, one that awakens us to our true potential. The Gita's wisdom is a balm for the soul, soothing our deepest fears and anxieties as we navigate the complexities of modern life. In the stillness of contemplation,
we come to realize that our true nature is beyond the reach of destruction, a spark of the divine that burns brightly within us. As we prepare to embark on the next stage of our journey, we catch a glimpse of the path of selfless action, Karma Yoga, a powerful approach to spiritual growth and transformation. In our next episode, we will delve into the mysteries of Karma Yoga, exploring the ways in which selfless action can become a catalyst for profound inner change. The path ahead promises to be a journey of discovery, one that will challenge us to re-examine our assumptions and deepen our understanding of the spiritual journey. As we bring this episode to a close, we offer gratitude for the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, a treasure trove of spiritual insights that continue to inspire and guide us on our path. May the peace and tranquility that pervade the pages of this sacred text remain with us, a gentle reminder of the transformative power of the divine.